Well, we are back here at William Carey Tradition Campus. Dr. Bibretta, thanks for being with us again.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure to be on the show. We appreciate everybody tuning in to watch the great things going on at the university, but specifically down here at Tradition.
Well, we briefly touched on this last time we spoke, but there's a little more progress happening in this expansion of the Tradition Campus. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we've been working on this really for all 3 years that I've been president. I'm starting my fourth now, because my goal is to make Tradition even more of a four-year institution. We already have four-year degrees, obviously, here in the School of Pharmacy and Nursing and everything. But we wanted to make it just a central place for the Gulf Coast that they can call their four-year university as we expand and grow. And we don't feel like we can accomplish anything in our later plan without building a place for people to live here.
Sure.
Our pharmacy school is growing. Dr. Weldon and his team doing a great job. Just welcomed their largest ever first class, 62 students. 64 is our max number, but it's the first time we've been over 60. But a place to live on campus is going to help us recruit even more and to max out at that number. And that's good for the economics of the Gulf Coast, just from all of these people and being in the school, shopping along the Gulf Coast, but also the future, because so many of them will work here right on the Gulf Coast and filling vacancies, pharmacy vacancies along the Gulf Coast. So our second phase of the expansion down the road certainly will be a full cafeteria. We do have a serving spot now for our faculty, staff, and students, and community. We have a lot of community people who eat here Monday through Thursday, but we want a bigger expanded cafeteria, and then more room for nursing, because we have a lot of programs down here, but our focus is on our School of Education. We have a huge number of education graduates here that fill vacancies on the Gulf Coast. 97% of them staying on the Gulf Coast. Also, obviously the School of Pharmacy, Criminal Justice, Business, but then our other really big program is nursing. This coming fall, Chet, we're going to have over 1,000 nursing majors university-wide.
Wow. That's
so
huge.
That is huge.
It's a big deal.
That is huge. We don't know where that compares within the state. We're pretty sure that's the largest, but it really doesn't matter. As long as we're cranking out nurses to help with the healthcare shortage in Mississippi. So starting at ground zero, we want a place to live here on this campus, and we've got a lot of extra land that's not being utilized right now on this campus. Plans already drawn out, funding request into the legislature through the Gulf Coast Restoration Funds, which is one possibility. We're also fundraising, so we'll make it happen.
What I think I love most about this, I'm holding a stat sheet here, is the student-faculty ratio.
Yeah.
I would always take summer courses when I could because that ratio dropped a good bit, and it was for me what seemed to be the harder courses I would take during the summer if they're available, because I had more opportunity for one-on-one with the teacher.
Right.
Instead of having 300 or 400 or 500 students in a classroom, now I might be down to like 30 or 40. You guys have already a fantastic student-faculty ratio as it is.
Yeah, 13, 14 to 1. And our big selling point, right now in higher education, you've got to be different to attract people. Higher education is so much more competitive, online education, and just the fact of, do you need to go to college? After COVID, there's such a change in the trend of higher education, and we're really an outlier because we're growing. And most places are just trying to hold their own. A lot of places are closing even, especially smaller schools like us, but we're nowhere near that. But so you got to be different, and we feel like, first of all, our Christian mission. That's been our mission as an institution since we opened our doors, 134 years ago, and we're going to keep that mission. And that does make us different than a public institution because they can't do that. But a smaller environment, because although we're growing well over 5,000 students, we have three campuses. Of course, this one, the Hattiesburg campus, and we have a nursing site in Baton Rouge that doubled in size for this coming fall and growing. So we feel like our footprint will expand there too. But in each place, we're able to keep it small enough. And we really do know our students. When I'm walking around campus, I can call them by name, see them in the cafeteria. And so we feel like taking care of people just sets us apart.
Sure, and that faith-based foundation is a big piece of it that you don't get everywhere you go. 120 religion majors. I didn't know free education for missionaries and their dependents.
Absolutely. We're tied to the Southern Baptist Convention. We've been affiliated with the Mississippi Baptists since 1911. shortly after our founding from 1892. And so we are very entrenched in missions. And matter of fact, most people I think know that Dr. William Carey, our namesake, was the father of modern missions. He was the first one to actually leave one country and go to another and be a missionary. In the late 1700s, early 1800s, he left England and went to India for over 40 years and served and gave us the foundation of what missions should be. So those serving the International Mission Board across the world, their dependents don't pay anything to go to William Carey. And also we opened it up this past year to the North American Mission Board, which is in our country, and those planting churches across the country. And so their dependents don't pay anything. And I'm talking no tuition, no books, no dorm fee, no meal plan.
Across the board.
Across the board, and no gimmicks. There's no hidden cost or, you know, a lot of tuition-free programs or big scholarship incentives. You have to kind of dig into them. With this one, it's just what it says. It's free.
Also, we've got about 90 seconds left. Best place to work. How often do colleges, universities get that?
Well, we're very blessed, very thankful for that. That was 3 years in a row by the Pine Belt News, Signature Magazine up in Hattiesburg, and we're a finalist for the 4th year in a row. So
that's amazing.
Late in July we'll find out. But we're also very proud that for the 2nd year in a row, Sun Herald just named William Carey the best university on the coast. So we feel like that we are spreading our wings, letting people know what we're doing and getting our message out more and more.
But when the foundation is firm, that's where it all starts.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we've got a lot of room for growth, a lot of things we want to do, but we feel like that we've got a lot to build on, and we have to thank our former presidents and all of our graduates who set the foundation, set the course for the future.
National rankings: 5th for Bachelor of Science in Health Information Management, 5th for Master of Science in Nursing.
In the nation.
In the nation, 5th for DMP to PhD in Nursing, 9th for PhD in Health Administration Education. This isn't a state rank.
No.
This is national.
No,
this is nationwide.
And our College of Osteopathic Medicine ranked in the top 5 by U.S. News and World Report in several categories. And our School of Education, which is on both campuses, is ranked 1st in the state, but ranked 9th out of 970, I'm sorry, 11th out of 970 across the nation.
It's impressive.
So we hope Mississippi's proud of us, whether you send somebody here, whether you went here or not. We are helping Mississippi in every area that it needs it.
Well, listen, if you haven't made your decision yet, you're on the fence about where you want to go, you see that number at the bottom of your screen, give them a call. William Carey Tradition Campus. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Always a pleasure.